offered on behalf of this teacher. I have no doubt in my mind that this teacher will be touched in some way. When I told this teacher that I was going to ask others to pray for him, I had no idea the worldwide impact this could have. Watch out, teacher. I've also enclosed a 2-page document showing the agenda of the teacher. And she says Holland Christian Schools, and this is in Michigan. This was homework last week, no doubt where they stand, heaven-bound, standing Lipscomb. Sandy, I appreciate you sending. I'm gonna forward that to my other email address because I would like to look over that after the broadcast. Sandy, thank you for Sandy, thank you for letting us share what was going on in your life that week. All right, and it's just this is what we do. We just get together and we pray for one another. Running out of time here. This is from Gina. Hi, Gina. I was listening to PMO from Tuesday. Haven't got quite finished. I don't know if anyone answered your question, but the movie you referred to is Limitless. We just watched it a few nights ago, and I told my husband at the end, you know, this guy could be the Antichrist. Great minds think alike, Gina. I appreciate that. Nadege. N-A-D-E-G-E. Nadege. Did I get that right? Sound problems. Already fixed it. That's from the Thomas family. Got it. Much better, Sean says. And Damien, not the Antichrist Damien, another one, says, you're free to share this story. Hi, Pastor Mike. My friend who works in a Christian bookshop had a man come into the shop to ask her if he could put some of his Christian pictures up in there as he is a Christian artist. Before she said yes, she thought she'd ask him which church he goes to, which he replied, the Church of England. She then asked him if he believes Jesus Christ is Lord, but each time she asked him, he said that he goes to the Church of England. She explained that believing Jesus Christ is Lord and going to church every Sunday is not the same thing. At that moment, the man put his hand over her face, began to tell her that she does not have the inner light in her. He then attempted to place his middle finger in her forehead, whilst telling her that she needs to open up her pineal gland. Good grief. Oh, and why the middle finger? Damon, I appreciate you sharing that. That's just bizarre. Oh, let's see here. Yeah, let's see here. Casey Miller, how you doing, Casey? Sent an article, Chick-fil-A no longer will fund traditional marriage groups. That's interesting. I'll have to look into that later. Caitlin, hello, Pastor Mike. Have you seen the Novi Star dolls? They are alien girls with alien pets and energy pods for bedrooms. Interesting. Caitlin or any of the other listeners out there, why don't you send me some info on that on Tuesday early in the morning with some pictures, and I will use that next Tuesday. I appreciate that. Let's see here. Edwin in Jakarta. I've already answered this. He sent me to the school that he's having to put, let's see here. I'm tomorrow morning in Jakarta time visiting school with my niece to possibly enroll her son to a Christian school, which I want to just view their symbol and comment. I'll attach the link. Edwin, I saw the symbol, and it doesn't look good to me. It's like the 4 converging to the center point is what it is, and I've kind of talked about to get the Pinnacle of Power video. Go watch that, and you'll see where I'm coming from on that. That's kind of what it looks like to me. Tom from Bristol. Yesterday's Hebrew study, loved it. I also think about Stephen when he was about to be stoned. He saw Jesus. He was trusting Jesus. Also, you mentioned the horses. They are a beautiful animal, and I have 2, but I'm glad that horses will come back. I'm glad that horses we will come back on are dimensional or 4th dimensional beasts. Mine are wimps. Did you use the Gorilla Glue? You know what? I still got the Gorilla Glue up here, Tom, and I haven't taken it. I'm going to put it in my pocket. All right? I hope it doesn't leak. Anyway, Tom, appreciate that. Let's see here. This is from John. John says, hi, Mike. I had a friend who brought us to the Lord. He killed himself because he had too much sorrow and pain. He wanted to be with the Lord. To live for him here on this earth was too hard for him. He is depressed and wanted to escape from his burden. Do you think he can be forgiven and maybe in heaven? John, here's what I'm going to say, and I love you. I love you very much. I have always, and here there's a reason why I take a hard stand on suicide. Let's just say that I don't have the absolute definitive, total, this is thus saith the Lord answer on this question. And since I don't, I would never in a billion years want anybody, because I took a soft stand on suicide, take that as a license to kill themselves. And so what I'm going to say is that I don't expect that if I killed myself that I would go to heaven. And John, I thought about it once. I did. You know what kept me from doing it? I don't want to go to hell. And so, John, I mean, I know how we feel about friends of ours and people, and I know we would want to think that they're in heaven. I have somebody in my mind right now, very, very special to me, that I think is in hell. But I would rather think of them as being in heaven. So, I mean, I understand the feeling. Mr. Rogers is barking at me. Shut him off here for a second. We'll get out of here in just a minute. John, I hope you understand where I'm coming from. I love you, but you will never hear me preach a soft stand on suicide. There's someone else writing in on this. I'm going to deal with this very quickly. Samson did not commit suicide. This is from Sharon. She said, what about Samson? Didn't he commit suicide? The answer is no. There is a difference between a sacrificial death in battle against your enemies. I mean, we honor the guys whose bodies we bring back from the field of war, who took the bullets for everybody else, who jumped on the grenade to save his buddy's life. That's not suicide. That's sacrifice. Greater love hath no man. This is what Jesus said. Greater love hath no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends. That's not suicide. That's... If somebody come in and me and Caleb were standing here and they started shooting, I would immediately grab Caleb and surround him with my body to protect him, knowing that it would cost me my life. That's not suicide, Sharon. That's sacrifice. Something that you and I would be willing to do just like that. But Samson did not commit suicide. You know what he said? Let me die with the Philistines. And that was a picture of Christ, who killed more of his enemies in his death than he did with his life. And Sharon, you say not disagreeing with your statement. She's just asking about Samson. And I appreciate that. But just that's not suicide. It was a self-sacrifice for the sake of others. So John and all you, I know we don't have the absolute, the commandment doesn't say thou shalt not kill thyself. But in the absence of that, I would never, ever, ever take a soft stand on it, because somebody would take that in their desperation. Well, Pastor Mike kind of says, pew, never do it. I love you. I am out of here. I've had a wonderful time today. I didn't get to all the emails, so please send them back to me. Please send them back to me on Tuesday and or Thursday. Keep trying, and we will try to get them on the air and live online. This is Pastor Mike, and I am signing out of here. God bless you all. Bye.